Welcome to Unit 4, Lesson 3 of CKLA Skills. Today, our learning targets are to read words with a new spelling for the I sound, or the I sound, I can ask and answer questions about the key details in the story Brooklyn. So we're going to read for fluency and we're going to read for comprehension. Okay, let's review the Y sound from kindergarten, as in yes, yell, yarn, yum, yelp, yesterday. Do you notice that any patterns of these placements of the Y in these words? They come at the beginning, right? The letter Y occurs at the beginning of a word or a syllable. Today you are going to learn a new sound associated with the Y. When the letter Y occurs in the middle of the word, it often represents the vowel sound I or I. The consonant sound, not the consonant sound Y. So it will say I. Can you think of any words that contain the I sound? Okay, now look at these words. You've got two different ways to write the I sound. The first column is your typical I that comes in the middle of the word. This is your short I sound. It says I. The word is trick. Now you've got the Y in the middle of the word. It's going to say the same sound as that short I. Gym, I. Now look at some of your examples here and let's read them. First, you've got the I sound with the short I. Fish, children, with, then, did. Now you've got your short I with a Y in the middle of the word. Myth, gym, system, symbol. So you're also hearing that I with the Y. This is a vowel sound, this Y in the middle of a word. Look at these words. These are some bigger words with those Y, those I sounds in them, those I. Synonym. A synonym is a word that means the same. Do you remember that? Antonym, I. Oxygen, I. Symbol, I. Now we're going to focus on our story titled Brooklyn. So pause the video and find your story. It is page 11 in your packet. Find the story titled Brooklyn. Now take a minute to look through your story and you can highlight some words that are repeated because when you're looking at these words that are often discussed in the story, it's helping you to comprehend and understand your story more. Now Kim is home from college and is anxious to look for a summer job. Today, Kurt will go with Kim as she starts off on her search for a job. Remember that Kurt and Kim live in a part of New York called Brooklyn. Now you can see on the map, this is a picture of the map of New York, and Brooklyn is where they live. Let's review a couple of words that you're going to see in the story. Now your Y in the middle of a word, don't forget it says I. So let's read these words that you'll see in your story. Brooklyn, Lynn, Cheryl, Jim. Let's preview the tricky words that you're going to see. People, walk, grown up. Now let's preview some vocabulary. So these are some things that you need to be familiar with and some words that you need to know. Now this word part-time job, this is where you would work not a full 40 hours a week, not every day. Part-time would be like short hours, probably less than about 20 hours a week. So that's a part-time job. So you're going to hear them discuss something about a part-time job. Hesitated. If you hesitate, you're kind of questioning what you're doing. So if you hesitated, you questioned a choice in the past. Let's read carefully to find out whether Kim succeeds in finding a job today, and if not, what makes her change her plans. Now, you're going to find somebody at home, read your story aloud, make sure that you're reading fluently, and if you're not reading these words fluently, so you can't accurately identify these words quickly, then you need to practice reading it several times. Okay, when you are finished reading your story 2 times, you can pause the video now and then unpause it for some questions. So this again will go back and it will also kind of assess whether or not you fluently understood and comprehended your story. So when you replay the video, so you can pause it now, but when you push play again, you guys, if you cannot answer these questions, you need to go back and read again. So where is Brooklyn? Brooklyn is in New York City. So it's a district in New York City. It's a smaller section of the big city. What are some things Kurt sees as they walk by Prospect Park? What are some things that Kurt sees as they walk by Prospect Park? And remember, if you can't answer these questions, you need to go back and reread the passage. Kurt sees people playing frisbee, bikes, soccer, players, runners, and a man playing fetch with a dog. So you should be able to answer these questions in good, complete sentences as well. You notice they have a capital letter, an end mark, and it's a complete thought. Who are Lynn and Cheryl, and where are they going? They are Kim's pals. They are going to Drummer's Cove. Does Kim agree to go to the Drummer's Cove? Why or why not? So this is where you would answer, yes, Kim agrees to go to Drummer's Cove because, and you would finish your sentence. Or you would say, no, Kim does not agree to go to Drummer's Cove because, and you would finish your sentence here. Yes, she wanted Kurt to have fun. What do you think Kim, Kurt, and Lynn and Cheryl will see in Drummer's Cove? They will see drummers. So if your answers are not the same as what I'm giving you, then you should go back and reread for fluency, for comprehension. Now you're going to answer the questions on page 13. So use your story and use text evidence. Look in the story for the answers. You're going to complete the test on page 13 and 14, and be sure you've got some new questions at the bottom of page 14. You're looking for which character does these things. So look at those describing words that describe the characters in the story. Now let's go back and restate our learning targets one more time. I can read words with a new spelling for the I sound. So we looked at that Y in the middle of the word saying I. And we asked and answered questions about the key details in the story, Brooklyn. Have a great day.